think that is like that's I'm gonna sound like a corny nerd. That's a fucking Xbox achievement. That dead ass is an Xbox achievement. To have done it the way that she did, and it is a salute. And to make it about black women for a second, because I do have a daughter, there does need to, I think what she says in reference to Hollywood oftentimes can be correct. I may not agree with her approach to it, and I think that is the disconnect. But let me hit that button real quick. Sorry, y'all. But salute to her. But salute to her though. Like, Queen of Comedy, Academy Awards. I think she got a Golden Globe. I think NAACP Awards. To me, the NAACP Awards are just as, if not more, impactful than anything else. It was. I think I went with her twice. The visual of it, I enjoyed seeing that amount of people of color being held to that type of status was like super unique to see. The amount of times you look around when talking is the biggest indicator of lying. Oh, I didn't know that was the cure-all to to lying. So I'm lying about bigging up my mother. That seems like an odd thing to lie about. So why not make amends? Here's the thing. As I stated, when it comes to my mother and I feel as though my mother lacks a certain level of humility, compassion, and consideration. My mother has the resources to get in contact with me. It's not like I'm not Barack Obama's son. Like, it's not like I'm impossible to get in, it's not like I'm impossible to get in contact with. As a man, I have a family. I love my mother. But I also have to acknowledge that my mother also has other sons that she also has to raise. They also require the need of a mother. So make amends, to me, my mother used to say to me an expression along the lines of, when you close your eyes at night, essentially meaning like, as long as you feel good, when you close your eyes at night. If my mother and I both close our eyes every night feeling okay, then that's enough for me. That feel as though that's enough. And I don't have to necessarily... Oh, okay, well, let me address this because I feel like most people say, well, what about your daughter? My daughter will know who my mother is. My daughter will know who my mother is. That is definitely a thing. She will know who my mother is. But my daughter also very much so she has two loving, active grandmothers. She has two loving and active grandfathers in her life. So, oh my gosh. And these four people, want to be in Sanai's life. They want to be there. And that's important to me. They want to be there. God damn it. Yes, Christian, you basically saying you want your mom to be there for you regardless of money. Yes. Yes. That's all. I just wanted to be there regardless of money. So, because it was never about money. I wasn't complaining. I don't feel entitled to money. I'm not on stage telling the jokes. I'm not in the scenes acting. You know what I'm saying? So, what money? You know what I mean? Like, does your mom support you financially? No. But like I said, to be fair, she did give me the $10,000 for the down payment on my car. I know some people would say, well, what kind of car is that for a $10,000 down payment? A Kia Rio. The $10,000 down payment allowed me to have a lower car payment. What's my girlfriend think of my mom? There's no, there's no like, there's no animosity or ill will or hate. Like nobody's mad at anybody. Like the focus, the focus in our home is my daughter, and seeing that little girl smile in my face every day, hearing her call me daddy every day, mommy, daddy. Just my interactions with my kid, that's, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought a little bit. This might be dragging it. But what? Dragging it, but what's your zodiac sign? I am a Cancer. Was it a strain? Yes. Yes. That's a fantastic question. Was it a strained relationship before her husband came in the picture? Yes. To put it in proper context, I think that there are some individuals who say, I do what I do because I want to provide a better
Celebration Key, your key to paradise. This paradise has it all.
better life for my family. And then I think there are some individuals who say, I do what I do because I want to be a star. That is my mother. To be fair, that does not villainize a person. It doesn't villainize somebody at all. But when you do have a child, once you birth a child, it's fine to still say, I want to be a star. But why not still say that, but maneuver in the name of I want to do this because I have a child now. Now I have an extra motivation to do this. Now I have an extra motivation to do this. You know, absolutely. Your mom admitted she made mistakes. The admissions and all of those things, that was never the point of me saying anything. Where did you calling Sid? Oh, I was supposed to address that earlier. So I've known Uncle Sid for a while. Like, I've known him, they're correct. I have known him since I was a boy. Like, he once lived with us when we were still in Baltimore, way before my mother was famous. He lived with us. I forget what the name of that place. Utah's Place, I think. I might be wrong. But they were friends. So I've always referred to him as Uncle Sid. Always. Always. I've never not referred to him as Uncle Sidney. I can remember parent-teacher meetings when I was in high school, and they would be like, so Shalon, is your dad coming? And sometimes you just don't feel like correcting people. And you'd be like, yeah, my dad's coming. And then he walk in, and I'd be like, yeah, this is my Uncle Sid. And they'd be like, wait, you just, what? And we had that weird comical moment. But that's why I call him Uncle Sidney. It's not for any weird or strange reason. I call him Uncle Sidney because I've known that they were best friends prior to them dating and getting married. Was it weird to me in the beginning? Yeah, because call that man Uncle Sid. So a lot of people keep asking, it seems, is there a chance for reconciliation? And I'm not going to lie, as a Cancer, we are oftentimes very in tune with our feelings and emotions. I still refer to my mother as mommy. If my mother was standing right here in my doorway, I would say, "Hey, mommy." I love my mother. And I'm only looking up because I'm trying to keep myself together. But I love my mother. And I can remember the first time that I saw my mother in Sinai. My little girl had a dance recital. And all the little girl, everybody was sitting down. And Sinai, she wouldn't sit down. And she looked out. Excuse me. She looked out into the audience, and she was so unafraid, but she was so intrigued by what she saw. And Miss Cheryl, shout out to the dance company, she was trying to get Sanaa to sit down because she was talking, and Sanaa just wouldn't sit down. Down and kind of all out in front of everybody else. And all I could see was my mom. I couldn't see anything else. All I could see was my mother. That moment didn't make me feel bad. It was a bittersweet moment. I apologize up front if what I am going to say makes me sound selfish. For a mother to state that you weren't interested, I just want you to give the same effort that you gave to being Monique and to wanting to be my mom. That's all. That's why it was bittersweet, because I could see you. Man, I done seen my mother do some incredible things. I really have. The Beyonce dance, I can remember going to them rehearsals. And I think that's why I saw her, because of the Beyonce thing. When she did I can't remember what song they danced to. I just want my mother to want it, if that makes sense. But I have to be okay if that's not the case, right? So, as Sanaa's father, I mean, yeah, I gotta make sure that my baby girl knows where she comes from. I think the one thing that's lost in a lot of this is I genuinely miss my mom. There's and I hate to say it like this, but there's a version of my mom. There's this way that she can be with me that I really do enjoy. But then there's this way that she can be with me that, as Ron Burgundy said, it cuts to the core of me, Baxter. But reconciliation, I won't say no. Is the way that I will approach that. I won't say no. God, Mother Nature, and the universe. Those three things, number one being God, but Mother Nature is a thing. The universe is still a thing. But God, I'll stick with God because that's the main person I go to. God works in such a mysterious way. Do I think that my mother and I could sit back and bust out laughing that this moment in time happened as she holds my daughter? Man, sure, right? But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I think and it's gonna sound like I'm defending them, from the outside, yes, it comes off like he puts a spell on her. And even I addressed it. It does come off like my mother is not competent, or I don't know, I guess maybe capable is the word, at speaking on her own. And that's something that does bother me about our relationship dynamic. But I don't think it's as deep as a spell. Sydney just talks too much. You know what I do? Somebody told me to go to sleep. I do need to go to sleep because it is 5:11 in the morning. But I look forward to, though, stop talking about my mother. I do look forward, though, to figuring out something to do with TikToking, I suppose. So that is not my mother related. Like I said, I don't think I'll do anything different than what I was doing before, which is posting stuff about myself, my kid, and my girlfriend, and kind of just keeping it pushing. So, but as somebody told me I should go to sleep, y'all need to go to sleep because it's 11. I said, it's 1,100 people. That's I need to go to sleep because it's 5:12 in the morning my time. So, what is next for me? Sleep. I'm waking up, taking care of my little one. Whew. And some more sleep. Thank you for opening up to us. Thank you for sharing. You are welcome. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate it. The word expose, I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's easy to want to use that word, but I didn't expose anything. I literally addressed what you could read on the internet. I just provided context to it. But no, I wouldn't see it as me exposing her. But if that's the narrative that you would like to go with, then sure. daughter looks like her. She definitely does look like my mother. She also looks like her nana too. So, but man, I tell you what I am about to do. I'm going to sleep. It's 1100. I see. I keep saying the amount of people, not the time. It's 5:14. I'll just get off by saying, man, I appreciate you guys for listening. I really just wanted to get on here and learn how to use this damn mute button, and ended up talking to 1,000 people. But God bless y'all, man. Kiss your babies. Kiss your mamas. Everybody have a good rest of the day. Oh, because it's 5:14. Good morning. Depending on where you are, good night. Goodbye.